Well, hey there. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me. I have been traveling and shooting a lot. 2 weeks ago, I shot the ASA in Kentucky, and then last week I went to Mount Airy, North Carolina, and I shot the Reinhart 100. Both very fun events and very, very different events. Different not only in how I performed as an archer, but just the overall feel and of the event. You know, ASAs, there's that pressure of it's kind of official. And I mean, I still have fun, but there's that added pressure knowing that like people are paying attention to my score, and that's usually just enough to mess with my head. And this year I was really hoping to shoot enough of these larger competitions that I could come into it and not be affected by that. But obviously I haven't succeeded yet. I really shot like an idiot in Kentucky, like really bad. The worst I've shot since I started shooting. But the cool thing is I survived, and I didn't freak out, and I didn't quit, and I did lose 2 arrows and shoot 4 trees, and my score was only double digits, really. But I still had a good time, and I learned, and I took that little bit of personal agony and tucked it away, and hopefully it won't be as hard next time. I don't know. It might be. We'll see. But you know, to be honest, I did have a minute where like I sat down with myself and I was like, am I just not cut out for competitions? Is this like a thing? Am I just the kind of archer that has a really good time shooting with friends and shooting in the woods? Am I never going to be successful in competitions? But I don't know. And yeah, gap shooters, blah, blah, I should learn to gap. But, you know, I love you. But I have some things I want to do, and they involve competition, and so this is something I want to succeed at, so I'll keep trying. We'll see what happens. So I took some video in Kentucky, but to be honest, it's boring. It's not interesting video, really. I did a time lapse of like 50,000 compound archers walking up a gravel hill. I don't know. I probably won't post that, but I did take some video in the Reinhart competition that is kind of cool, because Reinhart breaks out some interesting targets. They have dinosaurs and bats and a bear sitting on a toilet. Things you don't see every day, which make it part of the fun. So the Reinhart 100, if you haven't heard of that, it's really fun. It's put on by Reinhart Targets, and obviously it's 100 targets. And it's split into 2 days. You shoot 50 one day and 50 the next, and it's 50 North American style targets and 50 African style targets. And I don't know if anyone's ever managed to shoot all 100 in a day. I don't know if anyone's tried, because it takes a really long time. Saturday, it took 8 hours to shoot 50 targets. And you know, obviously you're not shooting the whole time, but it was in the foothills of North Carolina, so it was hilly terrain, really nice. So you're kind of doing this semi-strenuous hike, stopping and shooting, semi-strenuous hike, stopping and shooting. And plus I was shooting with a lot of compound archers. And not to talk shit, but y'all know you take a long time. I still love you, but you take a long time. So 8 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday, and I managed to get all 100, which I'm happy. I also managed to win the women's traditional, which was a big turnaround from Kentucky. Granted, I think there were only 3 of us, but I still won. And I got this cute little pin. It's a dinosaur, and it says Reinhart R100 top finisher. Now, what one does with this, I'm not sure. Imagine I'm just gonna put this on my coffee table and it will sit there until maybe next year's R100. I don't know. Or maybe I'll stick it in my quiver, it'll stay there. But anyway, it's real cute. But more importantly, it, you know, restored my confidence that I actually don't stink that bad all the time. So here are some targets from the Reinhart 100, and I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, you know, if you feel like you need to give me a thumbs down, I understand. I promise I don't lay awake at night wondering who put that thumbs down on my video. It does not bother me at all. All right, enjoy.
if you shoot a you get nothing. If you shoot a 10, you get 12. You get 12. And if you get
What kind of dance you doing? You don't want this.
Oh, you just missed it, man. Oh, did I? Oh, you thought. Wait. I can't get up the hill. I'll give it to you. Technically, I've rolled that line.
Can you reach him without the ladder?
I think so.